everybody. My name is Craig Fontaine, and I'm going to be your professor for this class, uh, Job and Task Analysis. First of all, welcome to the class, and I just wanted to say hi and give you a few insights about the class and about my expectations and so forth. Um, uh, First of all, this is an interesting class. It's somewhat of a narrowly focused class. It basically is only about job and task analysis. So many of our other classes are much more broad than this. However, I want to um, reinforce what the textbook says and what many articles you'll be reading says, is that job and task analysis is fundamental to so many other aspects of the field of human resource management, and which is, of course, based on IO psychology principles. Um, IO psychology has long endorsed the notion of every company and every organization needing to do a task analysis. Task analysis is extremely useful in helping in the selection process of people who you are hiring. It's very useful when determining how you're going to assess people on what criteria you should assess people. It's useful when it comes to determining what fair salaries are, compensation, depending upon the skills, knowledge, abilities, and requirements for the course. So uh, the field also continues to evolve. Some of the principles that you will be hearing about are the tried and true principles. Somewhere along the line, I'll be sending you an article about some of the more cutting edge types of techniques that we use uh, as we deal with the new technologies and so forth. So I hope you enjoy the class. Um, it is important. It truly is. Now, a little bit about my expectations for the class. I adhere to the notion that IO psychology is primarily a research-based field. So when you make your initial posts, when you make your reply posts, and when you write papers or essays for me, you need to always try to include something that is in the scientific literature, something peer-reviewed, a journal article from a reputable journal is what I'm looking for. Not every reference that you give me needs to be of that high quality. I I think there are wonderful things that can be found on the internet. However, uh, doing only websites doesn't work because anybody can have a website. I have a website. You probably have a website, and you can say whatever you want. So to assure that the material that you're learning is reputable, we need you to use peer-reviewed journals for this class because they have been written by an expert in the field. They have been scrutinized by an editor and many other people who the editor involves in the review process. And it can be you can be sure that the approach and the scientific method that was appropriately used in such articles. Okay, so even your reply posts, not all reply posts that need some kind of substantiating reference. But if you make an assertion about something or you give some data, you need to be sure that you make it clear either it's your own opinion or that or give a citation for where the information comes from. Uh, and I think the last thing I don't want this to be too long is that this course is going to ask you to look at your own position, whatever it might be, and I strongly suggest that you stick to one position, presumably the one that you currently have. If you're not working now, you need to think back to a job that you know well. And while the instructions in the course say, you don't have to use the same job as your reference source for each article. I mean, I'm sorry, for each assignment. I strongly suggest you do. It helps you understand your position so much better, and it's well, highly recommended. And oh, something is just happening with my. I'm sorry, my Norton just popped up and with an alert. I apologize. And what was I going to say? That should do it, I guess. Listen, you guys enjoy the class. Please know that I'm here to help you. I work from my home these days. I'm basically around. I do have set office hours as listed in the announcements, but you can call me pretty much at any reasonable time. Any reasonable time, which I mean from 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. All right. Enjoy. Have fun. Bye.